here we go. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new live. Don't forget, folks, while you are here, like and subscribe, help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe and let this content reach more people, those who are in need of hearing how to change their lives, change their self image, becoming a better person, reduce uh, reduce the resentment, and don't forget also how to not add to the resentment, to the trauma, to the old programming, bitterness, hatred. We want to reduce that as much as we possibly can. All right. So that happens through you can add to the trauma by exposure, exposing yourself to certain people, places, things, and circumstances, and how you react to those situations and those people. And we just want to nice, Pablo. Great job. Keep up the good work, Pablo. Get fit, stay fit, get in shape, stay in shape, get healthy, stay healthy. Raise up your energy, raise up your frequency, and stay up there. You're welcome, Pablo. Keep up the good job. I like when young men are striving for better, to become better than how they are, and then that's impressive. You are increasing your capacity. I am doing well. I am good. Went to work, came home, hit the gym. Me and my friend, we went to run. We did like 3.5 miles today. Uh, you know, not nothing crazy today, but yeah. And we have been good so far. So how have you been, Pablo? Hope life is hopefully all is well with you and your loved ones. And always good to see you stopping by here. So appreciate you being here. And awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Yeah. So we're talking about the self-image. 2 miles is not bad at all. 2 miles is pretty good. Yeah, 2 miles is pretty good. So keep up the good work. All right. So, folks, we're gonna jump into the self-image, and we're gonna stay on that. Our goal here is we want to reduce resentment, and also at the same time, we don't want to add to resentment. All right. This is a huge problem for a lot of people. A lot of people are struggling with it. Things happened to us in the past. I get it. I know. I understand. All right. So we want to, yeah. So we want to make sure that in the future, the people who are going to come into our lives, those people are treated fairly and respectfully. That's so because it's not fair to those people at all. They didn't do us anything. You know what I mean? Thank you very much, Pablo. Talk to you soon. Take care. Have a good night. So those people didn't do us anything at all, right? And it's not fair to them for us to treat them unfairly. And we are treating these people unfairly because of our past, old trauma, resentment, bitterness. We are operating on old information, and we want to stop that. So this is when we are going to make an attempt, make some kind of effort, put in some work to actually change, so that way when when we start to form those new friendships, they run smoothly, and we don't have to take anything out on those people who are going to come into our lives. Okay. Because resentment is just a killer. It's a killer for a lot of things, but it is a huge killer when it comes to relationships. And some people are loner, whatever that means. Show me how many successful loner you know. Not too many. Typically, when I see somebody and they say they are loner, they're typically they are just broke and look they look a mess. So we don't want to live like that. We want to spend time with other people. They spend time with us, and they feel safe in our presence, and vice versa. Okay, so in order to do that, we have to put in some work here. We have to do some work on ourselves, work on our self image, and this is when we're gonna have to get serious about how we want to look at the people out there in the world. How do we want to see them? Want to see them as our enemies, or we want to see them as our friends? Here is something important here. We're talking about the internal image here. All right. So there are three ways how this internal image works, or how you see it. One way, everybody knows that when you see pictures and images flash in front of you, you can see this in your head. Nobody else can see this except for you. You're the only one who can see these images and pictures flash. And you can see people, places, and things. You can even see yourself doing despicable things. Okay? Thank goodness you are the only person who can see this. All right? That's one. Two, maybe you are a more hi Ruthless Root. Good to see you again. Appreciate you stopping by. So the other one is, maybe you are a more kinetic person. So you go off of feelings. You can feel things. You can feel people, feel places, feel things. And that is a picture as well. It's called visualization. That's what it really is. So you can visualize through picture. Visualization doesn't mean it's always good. It means sometimes you are visualizing things that's just horrible, despicable, because of what's going on in your life at the present moment, current moment. Okay? So you can feel things. You can feel yourself doing things, saying things. Somebody piss you off, makes you mad, and what happened? You just go off and you go crazy in your visualization. So one way, you see pictures of you doing crazy stuff, and two, you can feel yourself at the scene doing something crazy, which you don't want anybody to even know about that. All right. So that's why I'm happy, because it's internal. So you are the only one who can see that picture because it's coming from the inside. There's a third one, visualization. It comes in voices. You can hear those voices. You are arguing with this person. You are saying things about this person because they made you feel a certain way, and you hear all these voices, this noise, this chattering, this arguing, quarreling. That's another way, right? But that's internal. Nobody can hear that voice except for you. But they all have one thing in common. You repeat them over and over and over. It doesn't matter what form it comes in, whether it comes into a picture form, a more kinetic form, feeling, or it comes into voices. You are the only one who can hear these voices, feel this type of feeling, and also see these pictures. So that is what you want to work on. That's your image. If you wake up all the time and you are angry, whatever picture form it come into, however you are visualizing it, that's your self-image. And you want to change that. Maybe it's talking down to you, telling you that, you're 35 years old, you are worthless, you piece of, whatever. That is an image. and we want to change that. Or maybe it's telling you that everybody is your enemy. All the people who you go around, they are your enemies. Maybe. And you want to fix that. But that needs to be fixed. So here we go. Now, because these things repeat for a long period of time, over many years. It just doesn't happen overnight. You've been doing that for a long time. You've been playing these records in your head for a long time, right? And then one day, boom, you finally snap and you say something to somebody who you probably shouldn't have said whatever you said to. And it hurts them. You destroy your relationship with that person. And that person really haven't done you anything really. Okay? Or whatever, whatever they done to you, you probably could have just brushed it off and left it where it is. But because you are so because you repeat those words so often, and that's who you are now. What's going on in your head, the voices, the images, the feelings, that's who you are right now. The beautiful thing is you can change that. Because you see, human beings, we have the potential to change. And change we can, and change we are going to do. So, self image. Create a brand new self image of yourself. Easier said than done. One, because a lot of us, we are not that disciplined. We are just not. We weren't taught discipline. Our fathers weren't football coaches, most of us, to drill us, so that way we can, to drill that discipline into us. And most of us, we have never really been committed to anything worthwhile, anything serious. We start something, 2 days later, we quit because didn't feel right, we didn't like it, and so forth. So we are just not disciplined. So that's a huge problem. Lacking discipline. And if you are not disciplined at all, well, I feel sorry for you. I don't care what goal you set out to achieve. You are going to see. Without discipline, you are going to suffer. So here we go. Discipline yourself to change the image of yourself. You will not achieve the success that you want to achieve if you don't change that image of yourself. It's telling you that the only thing you can do is go to work and get a job. I mean, pay bills. That's pretty much what you can do. That's an image of yourself. And then you see somebody else out there killing it. That person holds an image of themselves as well. So their image of themselves is high, it's up here. I can do this, I can do that. Your image is lower down here. We all been there, so we know. And you understand? And remember days when I believed that I have to work at this place here. I didn't even want to go look for another job. That was painful. I suffered. The image of myself was just so low. How I looked at myself. I did not know that. Later on, I discovered that, oh my God, all along I could have been better than how I was. Lessons learned. Now what do we do now? Look at where we were and make the commitment to ourselves to never go back there again. Look at where we want to go and make the commitment to put in the work, whatever it takes to get to where we need to get to. Change the image of yourself change your life. Resentment. Here is something that I discovered about resentment. This is when you are bitter about something that happened to you in the past. And you carry that around for a long time, it turns into anger issues. So when you say, oh, I'm just angry, I have anger issues. Resentment, that's what it is. You probably resent your job. Here is something that I wanted to share with you. Resentment is, from my understanding of it, you have limited options. That's what's going on here, right? If you had more options, you probably wouldn't be that bitter. You would put this word in, write it down, underline it. This word is called next. You will just move on to your next option. So you wouldn't have time to be bitter. The job doesn't want to give you the position that you wanted. You jump to a different line of work, something, whatever, different, go to a different job. You know, it's like once you have options, you will be less bitter and you will be less angry. Same thing, relationships. Let's say you have been with this person for a long time and they get up one day and they said, I need to, I'm not feeling this anymore, so I need to leave. If that's the only person you have in your life, it's going to hurt. It's going to be extremely painful. This is when the word next would come into play. And you said, I love you and all that, but I have plenty of options here. I'm going to go hang out with these other people over here. Yeah. Resentment just means, from my understanding of it, limited options. That's what it is, and that's why you are so bitter. So, we want to create more options for ourselves. You don't have to act on them right now, but just create them. Have them there just in case, because you never know, right? You can get fired from your job. Your wife can divorce you anytime she wants, because we are here in America. She can just go up, she can just said, Tony, I don't want to be with you anymore. And she just, I met this new guy here and I'm going to take off with him. And she's gone. Right? Having more options, having more options would actually save you some of that headache. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my understanding of why the resentment, why you hold on to the resentment for that long. You do not have a lot of options. You just don't. Create more options. Don't have to act on them. But at some point, the people who you are, especially people who you are in love with, they can leave you anytime. And, it's like, what are you going to do? Your job can fire you anytime. Your business partners can quit on you anytime. You can say, I don't want to be in this business business anymore, and they quit on you, and that caused a lot of pain. And we want to avoid feeling that much pain. We want to reduce the pain. If we reduce the pain, we will reduce the resentment, the bitterness. All right? So that's something that I understand about the resentment, because this is a huge problem for a lot of us. This hurts us, and we are walking around with this pain, with this hurt, and so we are going to Moving forward in the future, we want to work on this thing here so we get it down to a point where, you know, we can start to reduce the resentment. And then, next thing, we do not want to add to the resentment. We don't want to trigger it off, or we don't want to get ourselves into problems where we're going to add or build on the resentment, the old program, the old trauma. We don't want to add to the trauma. We don't want to build on the resentment. So moving forward in the future, certain things we have to learn how to navigate now. Stay away from drama, period. Point blank. Any kind of drama. He say, she say, that's a main one. Don't need to say anything about anybody. One of the things that I see people do, let's say some guy come on the internet and they say something and it's racist. Look how fast people jump on that and they start going crazy. Now what do? Just avoid it. Stay away from it. Don't look at it. If John from Ohio get up one morning and decided to say some stuff about people who look different from him, let him talk. All you need to do, what you want, YouTube? Change to a different channel. Go watch something else. Instead, you're sitting down there, I'm going to school this guy here and put him in his place. Teach him a lesson. And let him know that he must not come on here and talk like this again. No, don't do that. Avoid those type of situations at all costs. Drama. Oh, this person did that? Don't talk about them. Just left it where it is. If it's a illegal stuff, the law will deal with him. You don't have to get involved. Stay away. You know? So, moving on in the future, these are things that we are going to do. Do not add to the trauma and do not build on the resentment. Keep it drama free. That's one way how to protect your peace. Reduce the resentment, do not build on the resentment, and do not add to the trauma. And there's more, but we are just gonna leave it there for now. Because we do not want to walk around being bitter all of our lives. When you keep repeating that that anger, you repeat that thing over and over and over, and you become like that. All right? I get it. You got hurt. Right? The venom. You got bitten. Right? So now you had the venom now. Your job is to rid yourself of the venom. Or you can let it take over your entire body. Poison you. A lot of us, we walk around with so much hate for so long, not understanding at all how to even deal with it. We know it's not good for us, but we do it anyways. This is when the reps comes into play. Whatever happened to you in the past, you can't change that. Understand that the reason for the resentment, a good chance, not saying I am 100% right, but there's a good chance the resentment happened because you did not have a lot of options, and that makes you bitter. Maybe they offer you some position at your job and then they give it to somebody else. I can see where that can make you bitter. Right? And you become resentful towards those people there. That's one way. Your longtime girlfriend decided to walk out on you, and she was your only option. and that hurts you, I can see the reason why you are bitter. Okay? So, we do not want to live our lives like that. More options we have, less bitter we will be. Right? You don't have to worry about the guy at the job. You can go create your own job. You can go get a different job. But in those moments, sometimes we do not know exactly what to do. So that's just it. Right? It is what it is. In the past. Now it's our job now. We got bitten by the snake and the venom is here. Now our job is to go wash ourselves clean of the venom. Or wash our subconscious mind, our minds clean of the venom. That's our job, right? And this is when we are going to put in the work. Over a period of time, you will feel a whole lot better. A lot of that venom, resentment, bitterness, hatred, a lot of it will go away over a period of time when you start to do the work. There are work that need to be done, and we must do it in order for us to get on a higher frequency, our energy, build up our energy, our frequency, and we get up on a higher vibration. Because we need to vibrate higher so that way we can attract the things that we truly desire to us, right? So here we go now. I want you to wake up at least an hour early, and I want you to put in the reps. You get into the gym, get in shape. You will feel stronger. You'll feel more energized. It raises your vibration, your energy, your frequency. And then we're going to do the same thing, but it's gonna be for your internal image. This is the mental exercise, right? And we're gonna put in these reps. Raises up your energy, raises up your frequency and your vibration. So you can start to look and feel better. You are no longer that old person, old version of yourself anymore. You are trying to uh, banish that old version so that way you can move into your new reality, the one that you picture in your head. I don't know, maybe you picture yourself down there in Florida on a yacht somewhere, doing whatever. Okay? And we're going to do the reps. I want you to wake up every single day and I want you to do these reps. Okay? I want you to go on the run. Running raises up your frequency, your energy, your vibration as well. Go on the run. I want you to lift the weights, do the push ups, do the pull ups, get stronger. Right? I want you to do that. Work on the self image. Change your self image and change your life. Go to the gym, change your physical body, also change your life. Makes you feel better about yourself, and people start feeling good about you as well because you are radiating that energy and they can pick up on it and they can feel it. Just like when you're in a low state, people picked up on it and they treated you just like that. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. So we don't, stay away from being in a low state as much as you possibly can. Yes, from time to time we're gonna slip in there, but we slip in there, we need to slip back out of it instantaneously, get back on a higher vibration so good things can come to us. There's no way on earth you can be in a low state and good things come to you. It just won't happen. All right? So, we are going to make this change. And we're going to do the work, we're going to put in the work, and it takes repetition. Day in, day out. Do the things that do some things that makes up that makes you a little bit more happier than you are right now. Resentment must give way to joy and happiness. But the resentment won't give way without you put in the work. It's the reps, the mental repetition, mental exercises, the practice, day in, day out. Merge physical exercises with mental exercises, change your life. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe while you are here. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. And if you have any questions about what I'm talking about here, you are suffering, please don't be afraid. Ask questions. Get a little bit of help to see if you can go from where you are to where you want to be. It doesn't hurt to ask a few questions. A lot of us struggle with anger issues, they call it. It's called resentment. That's what it is. And we need to change that. Okay. All right, folks. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe and help more people to reach. Help more people. Help. Like and subscribe to help us to help this content to reach to get to more people. All right. Bye for now.